Ron Hornaday working to the
Hornaday's
inside.
going up.
Hornaday slides, and Hornaday's going to go around and into the wall he goes.
He took Cole Whitt with him.
Maybe some other trucks involved in the aftermath. There's one right there. Looks like Jack Smith. How about the 16 of John King? Josh Richards, and the 15 also gets involved.
All caught up when Ron Hornaday slides back down the racetrack.
Ron was aggressively trying to grab that spot away from Cole Whitt. It didn't work out, obviously.
Got loose on the inside. We've seen it happen so many times, and this is a 4-time champion it happened to, and he was not able to save that truck. There's the damage to John King's, I'm sorry, Josh Richards, number 15 truck. That's a KBM, Kyle Busch Motorsports entry. There's John King in the 16 truck. Unfortunately, John had a spin earlier, but this one's going to be a lot of damage.
Jack Smith in the 63. We saw John King, the front of that truck. All of that came when he hit the 33 of Ron Hornaday, who was coming back down the racetrack.
And all this came when Ron Hornaday shoved up, got sideways, and took Cole Whitt into the outside wall 2 weeks in a row. Well, it's been a month since the last one, but 2 races in a row since the 60 truck has had a good finish.
And still comes in here second in points, and it's going to be a big hit for him in the points.
Big hit for Hornaday, John King. Let's take another look at what just happened. Again, the 33 and 60 battling for position on the track.
This almost started off 2 over there. Ron tried to force the 60 up over there and wasn't able to do so. And this time, I think he just tried to carry the momentum, thinking maybe he could clear Cole Whitt, and he didn't get him cleared.
Brennan Gaughan did a great job avoiding him, but Ron came along and clipped the 15 as well as the 16 of John King running into Ron. Here's another view. He just drives it hard in the corner, but Cole didn't back off. Ron couldn't hold it down there. He chases it up. Cole gave him as much room as he could. They actually hardly made any contact, but it got him up too high, and he got sideways up in the loose stuff.
Oh, and you can see John King was coming into the wreck without slowing down as much as some of the other trucks, trying to avoid some of the trucks that were ahead of him. Watch this off turn 2. Watching this off 4.
Japanese spinning, no caution yet. Hold your brake, keep rolling there, hold your line, hold your line.
And you could see the 16 was out of control. He was trying to avoid the trucks that had slowed down. The 16 of John King didn't get slowed down as much as the other trucks. He trying to avoid those trucks, got sideways and clobbered Hornaday.
Josh Richards came by, an innocent bystander, got clipped pretty hard by Hornaday.
Let's take this back to the restart and watch the activity between the 33 and the 60. As they go down toward turn 1, you can see Johnny Sauter getting a good run on the inside of Kyle Busch. Watch Hornaday. He looks like right in the middle of the corner. He wants to go around Johnny Sauter.
Yeah, it looked like Johnny never got in the throttle.
Moves up the hill, but yet Cole was there, so that didn't work. Goes down in turn 3, tries to be a little bit more aggressive with the same type of move. Look at how far he drives down that corner.
But was not able to drive down and clear Cole Whitt, and then lost the front end, got in the bumps, moved up the racetrack, had to chase the truck, got sideways, forced Cole all the way up into the loose stuff. He gets sideways, gets into the outside wall, and then the carnage happens.
Yeah, I bet he didn't expect that last clobber that he got there. John King ran into the truck of Hornaday. That has to catch you kind of off guard after all that had gone on.
And there's Cole Whitt. Second points coming in here. Not going to stay there.
Cole Whitt battling for the 3rd spot on the racetrack with the 33 of Hornaday. And this is how it ends for those 2 trucks. Both into the wall, and then considerable damage to the 33 of Hornaday. It's the 5th caution of the night at Kentucky Speedway. We'll be back. Let's go trackside to Ray.
Well, Cole Whitt has climbed out of his Red Bull Chevrolet. As we looked at the replays, Cole, it looked awfully close to you being able to save that. How did it feel from the driver's seat?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't even know what happened. I wish I could see a replay or something, but I mean, I felt like I gave him plenty of racing room. I mean, he run me up the, yeah, I guess here it is. Let's see. I mean, I feel like coming up off it too, he run me up the hill, and then, yeah, and then down in 3 and 4, looks like he just got loose up underneath me, which is, you know, something that happens with these trucks. I mean, we're racing hard, so it sucks it has to end like that. Our truck was rebounding good and had a great run going for this Red Bull Fuel Doctor Chevrolet. You know, it's a shame. We got some work ahead of us.
Have you seen how much damage there is? Will you be able to get back out?
Yeah, but I mean, it ain't going to do nothing for us. I mean, we're going to get back out there and get a few laps, but it is what it is. I just wish we could have got the finish we deserve.
Came in 20 points out. This is going to be a big hit for him, guys.
The bad part is his worst 3 finishes of 2011 have all come in the last 3 races. That team was really doing some nice stuff, and they'll be back. That's a strong team and a great young driver.
You almost have to sit here and scratch your head for a second and think, okay, the 53-year-old made the mistake and the 20-year-old was the one who was in the right on this one.
Well, that's certainly what you could surmise by that, Rick. But also, you know, you sort of know that a guy that's down on the bottom has a tendency to maybe get a little bit loose. And while I don't think Cole did anything wrong, that was one of those situations where Ron just had to get away from him a little bit. It wasn't anything out of whack that Ron did. He just got a little bit loose, and when he did, there wasn't any margin for error. So I agree with you 100%. I think Ron forced the issue a little bit early in the race. It didn't work out. That has to be, you know, if you're going to blame somebody, you got to blame Ron for that.
But I think what you're saying is that maybe with a little more experience, Cole would have recognized that and possibly given him the extra room, again, because we're only halfway at that point in the race.
Well, I think you're exactly, that's what I'm saying, Phil. It was avoidable, but on either part. Cole might have said, well, Ron was pretty aggressive off 2. I know Ron pretty good. He's probably going to be pretty aggressive in 3. Maybe I just roll up and give him a little bit more room.
Let's hear from Hornadays with Hermie.
Ron, restart's tough on this racetrack. Tell us what happened.
My own fault. We just got in there and I chattered the tires and I was out of gas and he just sucked me around, and it's a shame. The Chevrolet was decent. We were making it better every time. So got to thank Kroger and everybody, Hunt's Brother Pizza. It's been a lot of help, but we definitely didn't need that. We weren't the best truck, but I mean, we were just trying to hang around. Maybe we get a top 5, but we were just loose in, chattering tires in the middle, and that time it just stuck pretty good, and I drove her in there and just lost the nose and got up into the 60, and he sucked me around.
That's Ron Hornaday. Back to you, Rick.
Thanks, Hermie.